Hey guys, so this is a video I probably didn't expect myself to be making because I kind of gave up on the idea of like reviewing figures, but I just got this figure. As you can see, it's Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Mudflap, and Skids. This figure came out in 2009, and it's it's a little pricey on eBay, but luckily I got a good deal on it. So now I finally have this figure after all these years, because I wanted this figure since I was like little. So I remember I saw it and I wanted it so bad. But here it is. Finally have it in hand. It's in package. I would probably leave it in package, but honestly, I feel like it's just gonna, waste if you're not, taking it out, displaying it. Plus, I wanted it, and for all these years, I wanted to mess with it a little bit. So I figured, why not just take it out? So most people just leave their figure in the box. If it's already in the box and you buy it in the box, you leave it in, because that's how it keeps its value. But I'm gonna take it out and unbox it. So let's get started. Let's open this bad boy up. And I really don't want to do this, but I also do a little bit. Okay, I'm trying not to break the package too much, because I do want to keep the package, because this is from 2009, and I have not been able to open up the 2009 Revenge of the Fallen figure, obviously, for a long time, because the figures came out years and years ago. Over 10 years ago. This figure's over 10 years old. It's crazy. Okay, this isn't really opening too much from there. Maybe a little bit better from this side. Let's split it apart right here. There we go. Alright. There we go. Gently take this out. Here he is. It looks great, especially since it came out in 2009. Like it looks great today even. So the box is alright. It's not too badly damaged. It's alright. So I'll leave that right there. Got the instructions and little promotional stuff for other figures. It's pretty sick. There's that stuff right there. I'll look at that later. Here we have the main package itself. The main guy. Looks great. Let's get him out of the box. Here. I will be right back as soon as I get these off. I'm just going to do this off cam so I can get it done nice and gently. I'm not in an awkward position because, as with most reviews, I am behind the camera and it's a little bit awkward, but I will see you after I get this out of the box. Now, out of the packaging, here we have Mudflap and Skids. They look wonderful. They look great. As for most people, I've heard the plastic still feels great today. And, they're absolutely right. It feels great. It feels really durable, it feels like it wouldn't break super easily. Oh, whoops, I did forget a little bit of plastic right there. Here, let me cut that off real quick. Okay, now I have removed the plastic from the figure, and yeah, here they are. So the thing that I always loved about this figure was the, obviously the combining gimmick, which is the main gimmick of the character. It's two separate characters, and they combine into a vehicle, which most combiners are obviously for, like, robot mode. They combine into, like, a big-ass robot, but yeah, they combine into a vehicle, which I always thought was pretty cool. So there are tabs, and slots right there, as you can see. where they will tab into each other to form the ice cream truck. Now I have heard that these tabs right here break off really easily, so I may not tab that in, because, you know, obviously I just bought this and I'm not trying to get this broken, so I may not tab that in right there, but, you know, you can already picture it. You plug it in right there, it all fits together, and it'll be the ice cream truck. So for this, I'm just going to get them right into robot mode. So for robot mode, I'm probably gonna have to look at a reference, you know, video, because I do not want to break it. I always love transforming figures without instructions, but at the same time, I really do not want to, you know, test anything on this, because I just do not want to risk breaking it. So I'm going to look up a reference video, and then I'll get back to you and show you how to transform the figure. Okay, so now that I have an understanding of the transformation, we'll start with Skids. So for Skids, first you want to come to the feet, and you just want to pull these out. I am going to be doing this a little bit slow and gently, because I do not want to break the figure at all. So there are the feet. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit, just for clearance, get it out of the way. So the feet, down there now. The arms, you just wanna come over here, untab this section from the window. Be very careful when you do this, because it is made of clear plastic. Okay, once you have these untabbed, you're going to fold the windows in. This will allow for you to get the arms out of the way more easily. Being as gentle as I can with it. Once you've done that, come over here to the arms. See, there's a little tab right here which keep the arm in place. You need to get it out of that socket. Not really socket, but get that out of there. Okay. So once you untab this, I think it flips up a little bit. Should tab up a little bit. But once you've done that, you just come here to the arm, flip this in. It's kind of annoying trying to do it as gently as you can, because you do have to apply a little bit of force to some of the legs down a little bit more to get them out of the way. So the arm down there. You're all good with that arm. You just want to do the same thing with this arm. Going to untab this piece. I'm gonna flip it out. There we go. So then you just lift up the shoulder pieces. You know, these parts of the vehicle will become the shoulders, so you need to flip these out and up. It's a little bit difficult to do. As I said, if you're doing it gently. If you're putting force, it's not too hard. But I am really trying to be gentle and not break the figure. So it's a little bit difficult. So you have that. Get the arms out of the way. Come down here. Fold down the bumper. Just for, you know, clearance for now. Next, you're going to pop this up, and part of the Mecha Live gimmick will, you know, happen. The head will come up, and these little pieces here, little white pieces, will pop out. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like that a lot about these figures. A little gimmick. It's pretty cool. Then you just fold up the hood right there. Fold that up right there. Just lift it up a little bit, and then push this down. Once you've done that, you can get the arms out of the way. Then you just want to come to the bumper, put it down, push the arms up a little bit, and then flip the waist. And just make sure you have the arms fully out of the way. We'll swivel that around. And then just going to push the bumper up back there. Going to tab the legs in right there. I'm going to leave it untabbed just so it's easier to get it back into vehicle mode later on. As I said, I do want to be gentle with this figure. I don't want to break it. Just want to kind of get the bumper out of the way a little bit. So once you've done that, the arms need to kind of come out. I recommend moving the waist over a little bit so that you can get the arms out of the way first. It'll be much easier later on. So you've done that. Swivel it around. Then you just want to do the same for this side. You want to swivel the waist to get the bumper out of the way. So that the arm is in the front. It'll be easier to get this arm. Just gonna fold that in right there. And then you just want to fold this up. Bring the arm around. And then you can swivel this back. And then fold the bumper up in the back. And then just fix this arm by swiveling it around. And then bring this whole section down. And then here you have Skids. And he looks pretty good. Now you would think since his legs are so thin, he would probably have some issues standing up. On some figures, so, you know, some copies of this figure, yeah, there is that issue on some, if it's too loose. On mine, not really that loose. Feels pretty good actually. So let's see if he stands. Let me just get his foot fixed out a little bit. Okay, well, that's kind of spread out again. Let me fix his foot. His foot's tilted a little bit. There we go, fixed his foot. And he can stand. There we go. A little bit annoying getting him to stand, but he does stand once you get him standing. Figure does obviously have a massive backpack, but it's to be expected. It's a 2009 figure. You can't really expect it to do crazy stuff. But yeah, I'm sure he would stand a little bit better if I tabbed that part in. But as I said, I'm going to leave that untabbed for now. So here we got Skids over there. And now moving on to Mudflap. Here we have Mudflap. Now this figure feels a lot thicker than Skids. Just the plastic and everything, it just feels much heavier and thicker. You can see his head, you know, when he's in this little half ice cream truck mode. Obviously that's not really an issue because when you plug them together, the head is very hidden. But yeah, so you pretty much can see where everything goes just in this mode alone. You see the chest, you see the arms, you see the feet, you see the head, you know, you already know where this is going pretty much. But yeah, let's get started on transforming him. Okay, had a little bit of an interruption, but we're back. So now for the transformation for Mudflap, you're just going to want to untab the hands right here and pull these up just a little bit, just lightly. Then you're going to want to come to these side panels, and you're going to want to untab these out, flip them around. Next, you're going to want to split this section apart on the back, also the section where the feet connect. Then you're going to want to untab where the feet and this panel connects. So you're going to want to tab this. It's going to be a little bit annoying. Okay, once you get the feet untabbed from these tabs right here, which by the way can be rather difficult. That was really annoying trying to get that done. But once you do that, you want to come up here. These little sections right here. You want to untab these. Also, sorry if my throat, sorry, not my throat, my voice is a little scratchy. So, sorry about that. I am still sick. But anyways, you just want to come over here. These little tabs. Keep calling everything tabs. You want to pull these out, which can also be a little bit annoying. A lot of it is pretty annoying on this figure, getting everything untabbed, because you gotta really put some force into it. Shit. Once you get it untabbed, you just want to come back here, pull these up front, and then angle it a little bit into the chest. Careful on these ball joints, they're pretty tight. Just got that, it'll sit there. Next, you want to come back here to this panel, and you want to bring it up. Get out of the way, you want to bring this up, and it'll come around, and you kind of just want to get it onto the back, and then angle it, and then it'll kind of just sit off the back like that. Then you just want to do the same for the other side. So you have everything angled on the back, you just want to grab these pieces and flip these down, and then they'll be on the front. And then just make sure everything is in place. And then here we have Skids. And he looks pretty good. Looks alright. Oh, not Skids, Mudflap, sorry. I always get the two mixed up. But, yeah, here we have him. Oh, Jesus. So here we have the two twins. They do have a little bit of trouble standing. Both of them do. For Mudflap, his legs are just massive, and he has a lot of back kibble. You know, they both do, really. But for Skids, he just has very thin legs. Sorry, I'm kind of slurring my words right now. But yeah, his legs are very thin, and he's very top heavy. So it's hard to support all that weight. But there they are. For comparison, we have a current deluxe, like a Studio Series deluxe. And they are like right about to his shoulders. They're not shoulders. Well, they're about to his elbows. So they're pretty small. So separately, they are pretty small. Separately, I'd say they're like a little bit bigger than a Scout, maybe. Combined, their vehicle mode is basically a deluxe vehicle mode. But they're pretty cool. It's a cool gimmick. For another comparison, so here we have Rampage next to them. He's very squat down. It looks really odd. This is the only way to get him to stand, but even still, he's flopping over. There was a better way to get him to stand, but this figure is, broken, because I've had this character for a long time. He's missing the part that goes on the back that actually is supposed to support him. So yeah, he really can't stand too well. But here you have him compared to them. He's about their same size when he's squatted down like this. But he is the average deluxe size, a Revenge of the Fallen character. So here we have that. Now for articulation, Jesus, voice crack. He can move at the elbow, at a pin joint. He has a ball joint at the elbow too. It's kind of weird. You got like a ball joint at the elbow and a little pin joint at the elbow. He has a joint at the shoulder. It's kind of annoying to get it to move, but actually no, it's not too annoying. It's a little bit loose actually. It was annoying to get it to move earlier though, so you can move it there. Wrist joint, if you count this. He doesn't really need it for transformation, so I guess it's just something that they included. His other arm is just molded in to the panel. Same articulation on the side, the elbow, all that's all the same. Shoulders, not really. He has like no shoulder movement because of the bumpers. The bumpers get in the way. The kibble is really what ruins the robot mode for this guy. Legs can bend at the knee, can move up at the thigh, so it can move up really high. Can move back really high too, then back down. The feet are in a ball joint, so you can swivel them around and move them up and down. They're also rather annoying to move, so I'm not going to. Yeah, his head is on a ball joint as well, so you can swivel that. It's pretty tight in there, so I'm probably not going to move it, because as I said, I really just don't want to risk breaking this figure. You can kind of count this as an ab crunch a little bit, I guess. If you count this little joint right there a little bit, not really. It's kind of doesn't really work. It's for transformation. Or skids. He is really annoying to stand. I'll just leave him sitting down like that. Now for Mudflap. Mudflap is very chunky. He's got like the chicken leg thing going on. So there's that. Can move at the knee. Can't move it very far though. Can move at the elbow. He has a mushroom peg right up here, so you can swivel that. Does have a ball joint for the shoulder, so you can move that around too. Head is also on a ball joint, so you can swivel that around. You can move all these pieces. They're all on. Actually, this one's not on a ball joint. This one's on a pin. But the other ones are on ball joints, so you can articulate them pretty well. These panels right here. These panels on the back. So yeah, there's some posability. Constantly laying down. They really don't like to stand. These figures, well, not great in robot mode. They're cool. You know, they're cool figures because, you know, they have the whole combined feature. They are accurate to the movie, and they're pretty durable. You know, they're made of better plastic than the newer figures. Really, I just wanted these figures for a long time. This is something I really wanted as a kid, and it's cool to finally have it now. I would like to show off more, and I'm sad, probably not sad, but sorry that this review / unboxing wasn't the greatest. I really wasn't prepared to do this or make this. So if you do enjoy it, I can, you know, make one of these videos and I'm not like out of it, slurring my words and messing up everything I say and all. But yeah, if you enjoyed, I can actually get a whole setup going. You know, I can buy more figures, maybe some more older figures, and do some more reviews. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.